So what do you do? What do you do when you're not getting the kind of results that you wanted, planned for, even prayed for in your business or even in your life? What happens when it's just crickets? Maybe you started a business, you are excited about it, you're passionate about it, you're gung-ho about it, you know the Lord told you to do it, and now you're out there and you're not getting the clientele, you're not getting the revenue. It feels like you are out here all by yourself. I want to encourage you to do a couple things. The first one is to get in your prayer closet. Hallelujah. That's one thing that I love to do. Even after nearly being in business going on 15 years now, I still get in my prayer closet and make sure that I'm in alignment with my divine assignment. That's number one. Number two is to keep showing up. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but it's important that you stay consistent and faithful over a long period of time. So many people want results overnight. We're living in a microwave generation where people want results overnight. If you're gonna see results, it takes time. Focus intensity over time multiplied by God equals unstoppable momentum. That's the momentum theorem. But before I get into more of this, let me just say hello. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Giovanna, Lady J. Ellison, and I'm committed to helping high achievers and leaders just like you thrive in life and in business while keeping God first. As the founder and CEO of the Thrive Mastermind, I love seeing high achievers and entrepreneurs start and grow successful businesses that honor the core value of keeping God first in business. So let's get back into it. What do you do when you feel like there's a dry season? And we have all been there where it feels like things are just not growing, they're not thriving. We're praying, we're paying our tithes and offerings, we're giving, we're doing all the right things, but we're not seeing the fruit of our labor. I want to encourage you again and letting you know to keep showing up. Even when you have a small audience, keep showing up. And remember this, focus intensity over time multiplied by God equals unstoppable momentum. That means sometimes you're just going to have to put your face to the plow and say, God, give me the courage, give me the strength I need to keep doing the right things. Now, it's also important that you assess what you're doing and why you're doing it. Listen, in the beginning of a business journey, you're going to have to say yes to a whole lot of things. Okay. You're going to have to say yes to a whole lot of things because you're finding your feet. You are finding your way, right? But the more successful you become and the more steady you become in this thing, your successes will very much be defined by your no's, meaning that you're going to have to protect your time. So take time to really evaluate the things that you're saying yes to and the things that you're saying no to. I feel like I have done so many trainings on the art and science of saying yes and the art and science of saying no, because those two things are so important. You don't have to go off and give some long explanation. No, just simply say no and then move on and make sure that you're in alignment with your divine assignment. So I just want to encourage you today. If you're feeling like you're in a dry season right now, just know this, it won't be like this always. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, it can be a roller coaster, can it? Owning a business, it's never just one humming straight line. No, it's a series of ups and downs. And even if you don't have a business, you know that life in general is a series of ups and downs. So I want to encourage you to take stock, take inventory of the things that you're saying yes to. Maybe it's time to say no to the good so that you can say yes to the great. And then be patient. Have that consistency. Realize that Rome wasn't built. My mom used to always tell my sister and I, Rome wasn't built in a day. And she'd tell us that while we were doing our chores and wanted to be done in 10 minutes. But of course, the mess that we made took longer than 10 minutes to make. So realize that you're going to have to give yourself some grace in this process. And then make sure that you're surrounded by other people who have the ability to tell you the truth in love. Listen, everybody's situation is different, and some people just need to be told the truth. Like, look, that wall you're climbing up is the wrong wall. Go take your ladder and lean it against a different wall, and you'll see some consistent and better results. So make sure that you're around people. I love to be in a mastermind. In fact, I'm founder of the Thrive Mastermind. I invite you to check it out. The link is below. But having people who have the ability to tell you the truth in love. And people, it's almost like your own personal board of directors, people who have the ability to encourage you, to champion you, and also to say, hey, look, I see that you're kind of veering off in this direction. How can we help get you in alignment to where you really need to be? So you be encouraged. Know that results take time. They take time. They take time. Okay. And really be faithful and consistent to what God has called you to, not your neighbor, not the one you see on social media posting all the fancy stuff. No, what has He called you to do that you can be faithful and consistent with over a long period of time? I'm excited for you. I see you going to the top, and I can't wait to see what's getting ready to happen for you. Listen, I would love for you to subscribe and even watch the next couple training videos so that you can get even more inspiration. And for an even deeper dive, you're invited to go ahead and click on the link below and download our complimentary Thrive checklist, which is loaded with great resources that will not overwhelm you, but will help you get in the right seat on the right bus so that you can go to your right destination. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time.